Hello guys, I'm Ed and this is Brew Better. In this series, we'll be explaining to you how we brew the coffees that we roast and how to enjoy these coffees better. For today, I'll be brewing a coffee from the Philippines. This coffee comes from a Dubria and BACOFA, all the way from Mount Apo. Grown in an altitude of 1,600 meters above sea level, this is a catimor and typica varietal, and we're happy to share with you that Good Cup was able to help process this coffee with the farmers through the process called double-stage fermentation. This process started with a 10-day lactic starter culture, then followed with a 5-day yeast fermentation. I will be brewing this coffee with a plastic origami using a Kalita paper filter with a ratio of 15 grams of coffee is to 200 ml water. This coffee is ground at medium fine, approximately 20 clicks for comandante. Also, I will be using two different temperatures, 90 degrees Celsius for the first two pours and 88 Celsius for the third or last pour with a water hardness of 110 ppm. In this recipe, we will highlight two things, flow rate and temperature. First, we need to manipulate the paper filter, which I learned from a brewer named Ply from Canada. It can be achieved by dropping few drops of water, and with that one we just need to push the paper filter down until it reaches the bottom part of the origami. In this way, it will increase the flow rate of the brew. Having a faster flow rate could also let us have a finer grind size. So we have to make sure that the paper filter is wet. After making sure that the paper filter is wet, we need to level the grounds in the origami. So let's start brewing. For the first pour, we'll be using a temperature of 90 degrees Celsius to saturate the grounds with 40 ml of water and have it sit for 30 seconds. On the second pour, using the same temperature, we pour 80 ml of water where we agitate it within the center area of the dripper, not touching the sides to avoid bypass. Basically, when bypass involves directly in adding water to the drink with no contact or extraction of the coffee grounds, thus diluting it further. On the third pour, or our last pour, we use a temperature of 88 Celsius to pour 80 ml of water. This helps me extract a delicate aftertaste and a long finish. To achieve a balanced cup, my target brew time is approximately around 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And now it's done, it's time to enjoy a good cup. Now for the flavors. When the coffee is hot, we will find mandarin orange up front and the aftertaste of nuts. As it cools down, you'll experience yogurt-like body and an orange candied taste. Always remember, your best coffee is a coffee that suits you. Feel free to share with us your brewing method and experience with the coffee. Cheers, and don't stop brewing.